Good morning, friends. My name is Prashant Ajmera. I'm an immigration lawyer, a Canadian citizen, and involved in the residency and citizenship practice since last 33 years. Today, One News has made an headlines in every media about the gold card executive order signed by Honorable President Donald J. Trump. So here is the link or a web page of the White House, which says the fact sheets. President Donald J. Trump launches the Gold Card program, White House, September 19, 2025. Let me read this few lines of this executive order, and then we will discuss further in this matter. So, establishing the Gold Card, today President Donald J. Trump signed an executive order to create the Gold Card visa program, facilitating expedited immigration for aliens who make a significant financial gift to the United States. The order directs the Secretary of Commerce in coordination with the Secretary of State and the Homeland Security to establish a gold card program. The program facilitates the expedited immigration visa for aliens, donating 1 million individually or 2 millions if paid for a corporation or a similar entity on behalf of an individual. The order instructs that these gifts serves as an evidence of exceptional business ability and national benefit, expediting adjudication consistent with the legal and security concerns. The order directs the Secretary of Commerce to deposit the gift into the Treasury and use them to promote commerce and American industry. The order requires the Secretary to take all necessary and appropriate steps to implement the Gold Card program, including establishing the application process, fees, and potential expansions to the other visa category. So, first and foremost, this is not a law, but an executive order directing the Secretary of States. That's number one. Number two, this 1 million and 2 million amount is a gift or a donation to the Department of Commerce or to the US government. It is not an investment. That means once the payment is made to the government, the you will never return it back because it's a gift or a donation, as it says very clearly. Not only that, this executive orders doesn't say anything, but it directs the Secretary of State to basically work with the USCIS and the Homeland Securities to frame the rules, regulations, and a process. So this is not a final rule or the implementation of the law, but asking the Department of Secretary of State to take the action to implement the gold card. Now, several questions arise into this respect because it gives you the authority to issue a green card to the certain individuals who are making a gift. Now, as we all know, that the US government or US Congress has decided many years back, way back in 1988, that there would be a fixed number of green card to be issued in all the categories together, whether it's a family class or an employment base or a refugees or whatever the categories are there. And this fixed number is established by the Congress. The question remains that whether the Congress will agree to allow the green card to be issued from this quota, or then there would be a new category would be created. We don't know. So that remains the silent, or it's a questionable in a law. The second aspect is obviously the people are going to ask questions that can a company make an investment on behalf of an individual and get them a green card? What is the source of funds? How it is going to be shown that it is beneficial to the US government and an economy? You just make an investment. Does it mean that it is going to be beneficial and to the US government and economy? And that's why the green card should be issued to them. So that remains again a questionable. Also, it talks about the donations. Now, when this money is received, are they going to ask for the source of fund and from where the money is coming, or you just go and wire the transfer to the Department of Commerce and then it will be done? So are they going to ask for a source of fund? Because that's the big question asked when you make an investment into the USA. So obviously that issue has also remains unanswered. Also, they are talking about the corporations making an investment. So which kind of corporation can make an investment, and to whom the corporations will give, for on whose behalf the corporation or company will make an investment that they can earn their green card. What would be the status of these individuals or investors who are getting the green card into USA? Also, it's very important to understand that in the March, when this first time this talk was made by the President Trump, it was a 5 million. And suddenly now on 19th of September 2025, this amount is reduced from 1 million to 2 million. So what has happened to that, the 5 million threshold to the 1 million or 2 million? So many questions remains unanswered. This is only a 4-point basic instructions are given. It is not a law, only a direction to the Secretary of Commerce. It is not in competing, or the president has not talked about that what is going to happen to an EB-5. So the people who are making an investment, who has already made an investment or processing of making an investment in EB-5, it is approved by the Congress. So people should not worry about making an investment into an EB-5. This is likely to be a new category in which whether the Congress will allow or not, whether legally it is allowed or not, that is to be seen. Because the instructions from the President Donald Trump says very clearly that the Secretary of State will work with the other two secretaries and make it sure that it is within the legal purview. This kind of a gold card can be implemented and processed and everything is established. So now we have to see in a coming period or coming months and years that how the rules and regulations are coming up. What would be the requirement? What source of fund needs to be shown? Who can qualify? Who cannot qualify? Whether the people in USA can qualify, people outside the USA can qualify, people who are without the status in USA can qualify. So all those questions remains unanswered. Nobody knows. In my opinion, these instructions gives only one thing, directing the Secretary of State that go out and work with the Secretary of the USCIS and Homeland Security and try to see that within the framework of the US law, try to implement the gold card program. That's about it. So I don't think that we have to panic at this point in time. Probably we want to look at it more closely about these programs in the coming months, whether these regulations are ever coming or not. And I have no doubt in my mind that there is going to be a legal challenge from the different stakeholders, which has happened to the so many executive orders of the President Trump, that I will not be surprised if this can go to an executive order of the President Trump. So this is as and when I get additional informations, I will go and talk about more about this one. But as of now, I'm signing it off now. Once again, this is immigration lawyer Prashant Ajmera, based in India, in Ahmedabad, in Canada, in Montreal, and in Dubai or UAE. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. And I'll continue to update you on these gold cards and other US immigration matters as we go along. Thank you.